two key wordplay phrases are fall in line, right? They're talking about fall out of grace and go into hell, and draw the line. Draw the line, draw the moral line. They're not manning up, and they've decided to say, hey, the more you point that out, which is part of what needs to be done to clarify what's going on, the more they're going to put red on my lips and act like bitches and fume and poison me, and that's part of why they're doing that. First and foremost, they're doing it because it's part of their kind of show, right? They're very immature. Recently, Joe Biden gave a speech about things related to this, and of course, he was using wordplay and so on and so forth, propaganda. But he made it seem like he was on my side of the debate or something, talking about seek the truth, and it's, life isn't a reality, American life isn't a reality show, and so on and so forth. Okay, but they're just putting on a show. So I challenge the president to immediately order a cease and desist order on all operations against me. Okay, and if it doesn't occur, which I predict it won't, okay, then what do we know? We know America worships the devil. Okay, it's clear cut. Okay, now we look at Revelation 18, I believe it is, where God is saying to man in the story to come out of Babylon's system. That means America, Russia, Ukraine, every country in the world, every culture that is cheating me on my right to lead. How do we know it's my right to lead? It's the parable of the tenants. Last of all, he sent his son. Was he talking about himself right there and then? No. He was saying, last of all, that is me. I am the last. I am in the spirit of the first. I'm the Alpha. I come first in the moral order. I am the first in the moral order and the last possible king of kings, last possible person who's worthy to lead. Pretty straightforward. For those of you who still don't get why I'm right. If you really loved your son, the greatest commandment is love God with all your heart, all your being, so on and so forth, and do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Love your neighbor as yourself, which means tell him to obey God and to risk his life obeying God. Don't tell him to fucking lose his soul not obeying God, Okay, if your kid, if you loved your kid and your kid was being raped by 100 people, would you say, hey, you can't win anyway and fucking hold down your kid to be raped? Or would you fight to the fucking death? Okay? Now, you're supposed to love God. Matthew 10, you're supposed to love God more than your child. So obviously, the message of the Bible is obey God through me even to kill your whole fucking family. Abraham and Isaac. Okay, what kind of a bitch doesn't understand that?